Can I get that?
Okay, guys. I know it looks like one big plant, but it's actually several small plants in one container.
Are you supposed to dump that out or just dig a hole?
Okay. No, you break them up into several plants. Okay, so what we have here is rainbow Swiss chard, right? Rainbow chard?
Yeah. I thought it was kelp.
No, it's...
What
well, I
time?
want to plant kelp, but...
Once you said time, I'm like, what?
Time is up there in that container. Alright, ready? Okay, so what you guys are going to do is grab the pot with one hand and dump the plants out gently in the other hand. And then grab the soil around it.
You grab the soil.
Okay. Dump it out and I'll grab it. How about that? Oop, just like that. Look at that. You could plant this all together. Look at those roots, though.
Give me my roots.
Can I show them the roots?
Yeah, look at those roots.
They're rainbow colored, Jersey. Look. How cool is that? That is really cool.
Oh, that works. Oh, that's so pretty.
Isn't that so pretty?
Mine's more rainbow than Charlie's.
Yeah, yours has some more of the red ones. Oh, that is so cool.
It's breaking.
That's okay. We're going to break it apart. Okay, so let me show you guys.
Can I see that, Charlie?
No.
So you want to get some roots with each plant with these when you break them apart. Let's see. Look at that. Get a good little
Let me dig the hole.
root system. Not in this bed. That's where all the baby lettuce
Yeah,
is.
I know. There's some room in left right there.
These are all kind of tangled up together.
I know.
Here's what one kind of looks like. One of the red chard looks like without
This bed still has some room.
those roots.
There's some room
Pink
right
color.
here. This bed right here.
Okay, hold on. I'm coming.
Oh no, that broke. It broke.
It's okay. It's okay. You eat the leaves individually anyways. Hey, patience, grasshopper. That's 4 all so far. Charlie took 1, so that was 5.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, 6, 7, 8, 9. It looks like 10 or 11. I thought there were 9 previously. Hold on, son.
Dang it.
Oh no, what happened? This just looks like a section of the roots you got off.
Yeah, it broke.
Let's throw that in the garden, no big deal.
I don't know how to.
Okay, look, I'm gonna show you. We're gonna lay it down and just,
This one's stubborn.
oh gosh, I broke this one. Aw, we can eat all of that. Here, can you hold the camera for me over my hands? Okay, can you see everything I'm doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, oh, I see, look, this one broke. This is the one that I broke. Ooh, see this? Little roots?
Mhm.
We can actually plant this and it'll likely grow back. So, even though it broke, it's okay. We're gonna plant it anyways.
Okay.
And the rest of that plant right here. You know what the great thing is? We can eat this.
Yeah.
Okay, so look. We're gonna try gently to break up the roots down here, like this, with our hands.
Not too big. Not too big.
I'm gonna show you. Hold on. Look at this. Because it's getting kind of. See that?
Yeah.
And then just. And then here's one of the ones around the roots. See that? Let me take over the camera again. Oh, there you go. See, that's a plant. Here's a plant. Here's one.
Do you know that? Do you know that carrot that we picked up from the garden over there?
Mm-hmm.
That white carrot?
Yes.
Remember when you were in Journey's room and I put it down in Journey's room?
Okay.
I forgot about it and it rotted in the room.
That's funny. What happens?
It rotted.
Hold on, Charlie. I'm gonna come look at it. Usually you do this with 2 hands and break it apart, but it's kind of hard when you're holding a camera. There's actually a bunch of really small plants here. Look at that. Isn't that amazing how many plants came in this one container? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 10. I broke it. There's as many in the other one. So that's all we kind of do. And look at all the beautiful colors. And this one over here is the golden colored one. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I'm sorry, I know I'm kind of turning the camera all over the place. Alright guys, let's see what y'all are up to.
I already dirtied these.
Good job, Charlie.
No, no.
I don't think y'all are digging it down enough. Pull it out real quick.
Okay.
Pull it out.
I don't want to break it.
It's okay. Okay, now you want to make sure there's a nice steep pull. Put it down, put it in there. Okay, go ahead and put the dirt around it, I'll hold it. Just make sure you don't go above those leaves.
Perfect.
We want it to be firm, but we want the stems
Never.
to not be buried too deep. This is a little different than, say, fennel, which you've been planting and you want to hill up.
I know where to put them.
Here, let's put some more. Guys, there's some places in between here. Let him plant his and then you can plant yours. Downside, I only have one shovel. I just use my hand sometimes if you want to do that. Hey, be careful. There are plants already planted in here. Look at that. If you tear that up, look. These actually get decent size, the chard does. So why don't you dig, say, right in here in between the two. You don't see the plants? This is cilantro and this is cilantro. There's a lot of dirt coming up there.
I didn't pull it. Deep enough?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe too deep, because remember, you just want to plant the roots of these. You want to plant up to here, right here, where the roots in, right there. You don't want to, like, above this line right here. You can see the roots, and then this. You do not want to plant above this line. Okay, go ahead. Let's take off these. When you have leaves that are like this, you want to take that off. All right, go ahead and push your dirt around it.
I can't see it.
Sorry. I try to pat it in enough because what's going to happen is if it rains in the next couple of days or we water these, which we don't have to water because the soil's really, really wet from the rain, it will drop. Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I step on you?
Yeah, you stepped on my
I'm so sorry. So I got 2 of the chard plants in. We only have, what, 20 more to go. There are a lot in those buckets.
I quit.
Okay, thank you for your help. The reason that we bought these containers, my oldest and I, is that I really wanted some rainbow chard. So my favorites, I think I have some seeds, but I didn't want to wait to have to order some seeds. I wanted to get some started right now. So that's why we went ahead and got some. There is a cilantro right ahead of that, sister, so you might want to scoot over. Yeah, that's a cilantro plant. Notice how he planted his in between the plants.
I can plant
Well, you can scoot over and plant it, say, right here.
the things in the way.
Well, that's just blackberry. Fine, so that'll be fine.
But there's one right there too.
It's fine. No, that's grass.
Oh, it's really...
Yeah. Remember what I said, not to plant too deep, and if you have a smaller plant, you just want to plant kind of where the roots are.
That should be deep enough.
Yes, I think so.
No, wait though.
Oh my gosh, you buried it.
I know I did.
Okay, so do you need help holding it up?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want me to hold the plant while you
Yeah.
bury? Okay, so I'll hold the plant. Oh, it's a terrible way to stand after you just ate dinner. Like pinching my stomach some. Sorry.
You want to put it around the circle? It's really wet.
Yeah, that's because it rained a lot.
Stop.
Okay.
Now we have like 15 more to go.
There are a lot.
There's like 25 more to go. When are we going home?
Tomorrow. We also have to take your cousin home tomorrow.
How are we going to take Cam home?
We are.
You and Steve.
Look at this. There's room. We don't have that much stuff going with us, so
This time.
sit in the back with Bubba. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to plant this one. you can kind of see the pattern emerging here. The cilantro are planted, and in between, but below the cilantro is where we're planting the chard. So Charlie started by planting here and here.
Right here?
My sister has planted hers over here. No, that's too close. And so
Here.
Swiss chard, cilantro, cilantro. So I go a little bit further back, like right here, and dig down. Are you okay?
Yeah, they're same.
Yeah, fire ants are terrible after a rainstorm. Make sure you're not digging too close to the cilantro. Because cilantro looks small now, but it gets really big. There you go. All that dirt you dug up, just push it back in. Now you see why I always use my hands, because it seems easier.
Yeah. Ooh, gotcha.
Hold the plant up and then pat the roots down. You're smushing those poor plant leaves. They're all gonna get broken off. Here, I would just see where the stalk is. It's kind of leaning over. I would hill up, bring some extra dirt around and hill it like this and stamp it down. That's just going to ensure that it's not going to fall over or break. There you go.
Found another one.
Now you can absolutely do these clusters together. The reason we're doing them about 18 inches apart is, like I said, the cilantro up there are going to get pretty big, and these are in between. So once all of this starts to fill out, it actually take up quite a bit of space. And we can, so same here, there's a Swiss chard, cilantro. This is also cilantro, so maybe like right in here.
Okay.
Oh no, grass weeds. How big's that plant you have in your hand?
A big, so that should be good enough.
Yeah.
You don't want to squish the leaves.
There you go. That was pretty good depth. There we go. Okay, this is where it gets tricky because we actually have a bunch of fennel growing in here. So I'm not sure we can really plant anymore right here. But we can clear out these weeds, and I can start clearing out these weeds if you want to plant right in here. You want to do that?
Sure.
It's kind of tricky to figure out exactly the right angle. I guess our pants are just going to get wet. Our knees, like my knees are going to get wet.
My knees are going to get wet. My pants aren't.
So what I'm doing is pulling out a lot of this grass. Yeah, there's it. Just hanging out here and the side. I said in an early video that I made that we just hadn't finished weeding this bed out. And so now we're kind of running out of space for the Swiss chard. This is the perfect time to get out here and
get this done.
Exactly. It doesn't have to be 100%. The important thing is for us to get stuff planted out here, because this grass, if nothing else is here to take up the space and nutrients, it'll just keep popping back up. Are you okay? Here, I'm going to scoot you over a little bit.
My knees are so cold.
Well, if you don't need a minute, I can do as much of this as possible. That way you're not freezing.
What is this? This has a root on it.
It's crabgrass.
Oh, so won't matter, right?
Now throw it out. Takes over everything. Luckily, they're fairly easy.
I just picked at the bottom of it because it gets everything out.
There's actually quite a bit of grass.
I know. And we have to watch out on the ground for ants.
It's really chilly. Okay. Oh, look at this. And my knees from how wet it is.
Look at my knees.
Look at yours. Yeah, that's a lot of grass.
That's crazy.
Yuck.
Disgusting.
Yeah, truly. Okay, so we got a bit of the grass cleared out. There's actually still some in here that really needs to come out right here. Okay, since there aren't other plants planted in this section, we're gonna do this one a little differently.
I think this is a good spot.
Wait, let me see.
Right there.
Let's see. Let me see where this is right here. Let's come up just a little bit and plant right here.
Okay. There.
Yeah,
Put that right there. Maybe not too close, because then I'll...
and not too deep because that's not a very big plant that we're planting. See, there's a lot of roots left for the grafted.
Oh,
Uh-oh, the poor plant. It's getting pummeled. Sometimes I just don't feel like the shovels are necessary.
They're good if you don't want to get your hands dirty.
Yeah. That's what gloves are for, which I rarely wear.
Which we have none right there.
We have some somewhere. I just don't like the way they feel, really.
That one came off. And that came...
Yeah, throw it in the bed. Hey, there's still a couple over here by yours, look. Let's see. This is a leaf we need to take inside and eat.
That one can go over here.
This is one. I
This...
think it's just a leaf. So it's like, here are 2, 3 plants right here.
This one has big mud. Big soil.
That's actually the root, so let's be careful with that. Because that has more than one plant in it. Just throw the roots in the bed, it's fine. There you go.
I'm just trying to get it tiny now. But I don't think I can
Here,
get
hold
it.
this. Hold all these, put these in the... Be careful. These are actually quite a few plants.
Put this in there.
Oops.
Put that in there.
I can't... This looks like more than one plant. I think this is more than one plant.
That is more than one.
Grab the roots. Be careful. You don't want to accidentally tear it apart. There we go. Look at that. That was 2 little plants.
So this is one plant. One whole plant. Right. Well. There.
Okay, so what you have left is all these roots. We just throw those in this one. They're not like, say, chocolate mint, where if you throw the roots
Okay.
in, you'll have chocolate mint everywhere. You dropped one, sweetheart. Alright, ready?
Yep.
Okay.
We got all of them in this bucket.
Oh man, you forgot my favorite one. This yellow chart. It's the only golden one. And the golden ones are my favorite. Oh, this one's rather small, so I think I'm just gonna kind of stick it randomly in here. Charlie gave up on helping pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Just gonna pinch that.
I left my shovel.
These are a cut again, come again crop, which helps out a lot. I'm gonna turn on the light now. It's actually starting to get a bit dark outside.
Yeah.
It's really cold compared to what it once was previously.
Here.
I wouldn't go that far apart because now we're only
Here.
doing these. I would just go right about here. Previously we had to worry about the cilantro. Now we don't really have to worry about that. And for the smaller plants, that's probably going to be the right size. Okay, grab your plate.
Grab my plant.
I think you have multiple plants there, kid.
I'll be 2.
Yeah.
And that one can fit in there. Maybe that can go deeper.
Some of them kind of got broke up.
I only use the shovel to dig a hole.
Yeah, the soil is quite damp. It's really wet, actually. I think wet is a better way to explain it.
And
From
we
all
can
the rain
dig
we
another
had.
hole about there.
That's too much. That's too far into all this grass. Okay, So unfortunately the video just decided to randomly stop recording. But I want to, it's actually starting to get dark, so I kind of want to speed up a little bit. What I'm doing is planting them much closer than before, because I don't have cilantro, which gets quite tall. At least ours has gotten quite tall in the past. And I don't want it to crowd out all of the chard. But I'm trying to get all this in here really quick before it gets too late, because it just went from daylight to dusk really quick, and that happens a lot. I feel like there's never enough time to garden. There's just not enough time in the day or any other time. So I'm just gonna do this one. Well, I don't know, let me kind of turn the camera so I can see it a little better. So this is closer than before, and there's actually some fennel growing in this area. So I know I've said this before, but I heard a lot about how fennel kills off other plants so you can't grow other crops with it. That is definitely not my experience. I've grown fennel with just about anything. It actually seems to do really well with other crops, and I haven't had an issue with it. So fennel is one of my favorite plants to grow. It is so easy and grows so well, bulbs up. I will always sing the praises of the fennel plants. I greatly enjoy them. And then here, let me just right where it needs to be. There is a lot of leaves and everything else in the way here. Trying to do some. There's still some grass. A little bit of grass right here. Trying to pull out a bit. And then same here. You can see this is a little plant. I'm just gonna dig a small hole because this one's actually quite small. And then put another one right about here. Now I'm only doing them about a foot apart instead of 18 inches because I don't have other crops to worry about planting around. It's literally just, in this area, it's just the Swiss chard, thankfully. And then I have another one here. And there's actually still another 2 feet or so in this bed, which is nice. I'm trying to plant a little more heavily here because we don't have a ton of beds prepared. And it's really going to be important to get as many crops in as physically possible, in my opinion, this time of year. I'm really out of breath. And so, I don't know where my sister ran off to. I think when I started planting more, she lost a little bit of interest. She really likes doing a majority of the planting, which I understand, but it is getting pretty dark outside. So, here's kind of an overview of what we did. Over here, you can see Swiss chard. A little closer. Swiss chard, cilantro, Swiss chard. These are the little Swiss chards. Here's the yellow one I was talking about. I can't wait to see that one. Cilantro, silver beet chard. This is just a white regular chard. This is chard. There's cilantro here, and you can't tell, but there's actually cilantro there. Then another chard in between these 2 cilantros, and then this is where all these little fennel are. And then these are the bulbs for fennel that we're growing. So once we get past that, we're able to just plant these a little bit easier. There's more space. You can do 3. See how they're a little closer together. So that's the difference of not having too many different crops. But the importance is to put as many here as possible without overcrowding. That way we're maximizing what beds that we do have available. There's still just a couple of plants left that I want to get in here. Actually, I have quite a bit more fennel in the other beds that I need to separate out, which is insane. As much as I've brought over here, how many fennel bulbs are left. But I think I need to seriously do some harvesting of the fennel. They're going to be quite small, but we've had so many seeds drop and so many bulbs kind of spread out that it's time. And I think I'm just going to go out there and harvest a lot of that fennel, which I probably won't record because it's getting dark and I really need to get it done now so I can start processing it while I have time tonight and get in the oven while it's not being used, because I've already cooked dinner for tonight, and so that's all that's left. This is the last one. I'm pretty tired. So you can see it has the roots and they're really pretty colors, and then it has the stem, and what I'm doing is always planting right below the stem, sometimes a little higher, but you really don't want to go too much higher. And then all of these leaves and stalks are edible. The whole plant is edible. I don't eat the roots, but everything from here up you could definitely eat. It adds a lot of greenery. You can eat them small or you can eat them much larger, and so it has a lot of options and a lot of color, which I really enjoy. And then right here, now some of the grass you're seeing, all of this is actually coming through from the other side, which I have not weeded at all yet. So that's something I'm gonna have to go over there and get done. Look at this. These red ones are so pretty. They actually have a pink and orange too, I think. I know there's an orangish colored one, but I'm pretty sure I've seen pink stalks. And look at that. So that's kind of the finished area of what it looks like all put together. And now I can see it's even starting to dim up in the video, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up out here and wash my hands and start harvesting all that Florence fennel on the other side, and cutting it up and dehydrating the leaves for tea and the rest of it for soup stock, and I can use some kind of like celery too. So the whole fennel plant's edible, and it's really cool because now I have all this Swiss chard growing, and yes, it's growing next to all these fennel bulbs, and I'm hoping getting these two. I think I paid about $9, maybe a little more than $9. I know it was less than 10 for all of these plants. They came in 2 containers. We completely broke them down and planted all of them. That way we have some start so we can go ahead and start getting a harvest from while we're waiting for other fennel seeds to pop up. I mean, not fennel seeds, our other chard seeds to pop up. And I really need to look and see if I have just rainbow chard or if I have the Swiss Fort Hook chard, I think it's what it's called. It's a really large silver colored chard like this, but the leaves get massive. So I would think I want to get as much chard planted as possible because we will eat a lot of this. It's great for fresh eating, cooking. It stores well. You can do just about anything with it, and it maintains that really pretty color, which I really like. It's also really pretty in salads, and it tastes good. It's a mild flavor, so we have that going for us too. And actually, look at these. These have a deeper leaf color, the bigger leaves. Look how dark those are. That's really pretty. I'm a bit out of breath, all this planting, and it's kind of chilly. So I'm gonna get out of here and go wash my hands and warm up for a second and get over there and harvest the rest of it. So thank you guys for kind of checking out us planting all of this chard.